We all know the world of entrepreneurship is very difficult, it's challenging, there's all types of things that are thrown your way. So today we're answering one of the questions, how do you know when to call it quits on a business idea? If it doesn't seem like it's going to take off, how do you know when to call it quits?
So that is a tough question because as entrepreneurs, we feel like we don't call it quits. That's what makes us entrepreneurs. We're resilient, but there's also a responsibility that comes with being an entrepreneur. There's a role of honesty that we have to play within ourselves. The way I see that, and in my own personal experience, is there's many things that I've tried in my life. So tea wasn't the only thing, starting a tea company. I had an end result of becoming a business owner and owning my own business, calling the shots and controlling the creative content of what I do. That goal I never gave up on. But rewind back to young T by Daniel, or young Daniel, I started selling painted wristbands in school. That didn't work. I stopped that. I was a aspiring musician, music artist for about 10 years. And there was constantly money going out. I sold my cars. I got my parents to pull out loans to try and make this work for 10 years. Money out, zero money in. So that didn't work. I started a clothing line, that didn't work. And then I got my tea company, which did work. So what I kind of noticed was when it got to the point where you're actually putting out everything you have until you get to the point where you're involving people into it now, and now their finances are at risk and you're actually harming people, it's probably time to call it quits on that idea. So, you gotta be responsible.
And I like that. I like your message of, you're not calling it quits. You're not quitting as an entrepreneur,
no.
right? That's very important because we definitely don't encourage quitting and giving up the whole entrepreneurial dream. Because for us, we feel like it's a big part of our lives. And we talked about it earlier, but yeah, we don't think we could go back to a type of 9-to-5 job, right? It's in you. So one form or another, whether it's like a side project or not, I think. Yeah, calling it quits if you're putting people at, in harm's way, or if you're no longer motivated and you find that you're not going to be able, because you have to have that passion and that motivation, right?
Or nothing's going to come.
Yeah, and one other thing to notice though is like making sure it's not just a low point, because you're going to have ups and downs as an entrepreneur, but knowing that like, okay, this is it, deciding when you're really going to call it quits. And move on to something else. So we don't really refer to it as quitting.
Yeah, you never really quit until you stop. If you stop, then you quit.
If you stop trying, exactly.
But repositioning is a lot different.
Don't quit.
Don't do it.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Daniel.
We want you guys to join us at danielshow.co.
Business tips, entrepreneurship advice. We're going to make things simple for you. We're going to break it down.
Watch our videos and don't forget to subscribe. We want you guys to join us.